Hello, dear aquarist. Thank you for watching again my videos. Maybe you watched all 120 I presented, many different kind of fish. Today we have, in our case, 120 a Pseudomugil, a dwarf rainbow fish. Very beautiful fish, but this one, well, was suffering, had some disease problems, and I show you my PowerPoint so I can show you my findings in the microscope and the fish swimming in the aquarium, what kind of problems he shows. This Pseudomugil iriani had bad organs and a bacterial infection caused by bad feeding practice. Here we see it in a small cup. You see the tiny red spots here on the side of the body? Well, this is a typical sign that the fish is suffering from something. Usually, when you see that kind of red spots, it's a bacterial infection. Of course, we cannot exclude parasites, and therefore, its skin scraping can tell you what you found. In this case, we particularly found some problems in the gills. They were in very bad condition. The lamella were fused together, melted together, and there were some bleeding hemorrhagic spots. So that's a very bad gill situation. Here you see the same thing. Those gills are not properly working anymore. So there is a respiratory problem for the fish. And that's, we have to go inside and see what we can find inside. Well, another part of the gill was completely demolished, was gill rot, most likely bacterial infection. And when we pulled out the organs of this Pseudomugil iriani, we saw very fatty, degenerated organs. And that you can see here in the microscope. Here on the left, there is the liver. Here is all the fatty, greasy material. And here on the right is the spleen. They don't look good. Those organs are degenerated, fatty organs. So what can we conclude at that? Well, we can conclude that those organs in the fish is in bad condition with all that fatty, and we call that fatty degeneration. And usually it's caused by bad feeding practice, using poor quality food or keeping also in poor quality conditions, but most likely it's feeding cheap quality food. And it's saving money on the food, but it's not saving on the quality of the fish. So the organs are in this case very badly developed, it's too much fat deposits, and that weakens also the immune system of the fish, and so it can get many infections, and particularly here in this case, a serious bacterial infection. And the thing you should do is here, try to start feeding as soon as possible with a functional food to repair the fish. And for this we have available our Dr. BASSLEER BIOFISH FOOD FUCO or our professional treat. And at least you have to feed it for 30 days or even longer if you can, particularly for the ones in the aquarium or in the group which are still swimming very well. And you might think about also using an antibiotic. Ask your fish doctor, like oxytetracycline or nitrofurazone or sulfamethoxazole. I call a few just to handle those bacterial infections which develop on the ones which are badly damaged. But when you're too badly damaged, well, the treatment with an antibiotic will not help. It's too far gone and it's caused by the breeder. Read my books, different languages. You can get a lot of help from this material to learn about fish diseases, or you can go to my Patreon and become a good trained fish disease expert. Well, I thank you for watching and observing fish diseases so you can learn more and become a good aquarist in keeping your fish in the best condition. Thank you for